So I personally really liked Pokemon Legends Arceus. Just was so chill. I just loved capturing the Pokemon, not focusing too much on the battling and stuff. There wasn't any battling in there really, a little bit of battling with the odd person. So there could have been more there, but I really liked the whole style and the kind of like side project that it felt like it was. So I was really excited for ZA. And I was really hoping that they would do the same kind of co-op style play together thing that we saw in Scarlet and Violet, but they just backstepped on that and didn't do that at all. This seems like way more of a chill game that you could just run around the city and just capture Pokemon and do the nighttime battles with someone else, but they missed a trick with that. And they didn't do it. And I do just want to shout out today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is NYXI. NYXI make the Wizard 2 here, which looks very, very similar to a 2000s Nintendo console controller. But this is actually like Joy-Cons, right? Which is absolutely mad. So you can actually pop this on a Nintendo Switch 1. No, you can't use them on the Switch 2, but you can use them wirelessly. It also works with the actual GameCube with a PC as well, because it actually has the little dongle as well. NYXI makes some amazing products for the Nintendo Switch. I highly recommend that you check them out. Links will be down in the description. So first of all, I just want to say the game runs great on the Nintendo Switch 2. I've not had any hiccups or anything like that. It's been really nice to actually play a 3D like Pokemon game where you're not running the game at like 10 FPS. It is buttery smooth in both handheld and docked play, and I've been running this at 4K on my 4K TVs. I've not had a single issue, to the point where, and this is what I like about the Switch 2 so far, is that the performance isn't detracting from my gameplay anymore, because that was one of the things that really upset me about the Switch 1, whereas the Switch 2 now you can just play the games and actually enjoy them. So performance from me has been great. I've not had a single hiccup at all. I haven't been playing the Switch 1 version, so I can't compare, but I can imagine how that runs, and it's probably not very well. But on the Switch 2, it's been fantastic. Now, the game is super chill. It's still got that like Arceus vibe to it, where you just go around and capture stuff, but I really like the day and night cycle, and it's timed, so you can force it by either going to sleep or resting on a bench if you want to get to nighttime or whatever, or vice versa, right? But if you just play, then it will just cycle through day and night, and it really breaks up the sort of monotony of the game, I guess. Like, it just feels good to have like, oh, okay, it's nighttime now. I can either go to certain zones and find Pokemon that are only going to be available at night, or I can just go to the like ZA battle arena thing, where there's just different zones on the map where, you know, you go and fight other trainers. Now, obviously, fighting is totally different here. We've done away with the classic turn-based style, and I really like it. I'm not a turn-based guy anyway, but I've always just accepted Pokemon. But I was a little bit skeptical of how it was going to go with this game. And I'm pleasantly surprised. It's like real-time action. You have to like dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon attacks, at least, because they can actually like come for you. So if you're fighting an alpha, then they will actually try and kill you. And if you take enough hits, then you will pass out, right? So you've got to like actively run around, dodge, or you can lock on with your Pokemon with ZL, and then you use the face buttons as your moves, and they have cooldowns and timers. So each like move has a second cooldown. So one move might be 6 second, 3 second, 9 second, depending on what moves you give your Pokemon, right? And this just changes up the play style of it effectively. And I actually really like the battling style, and I'm really glad to see that we've got more active battles here in ZA with that nighttime cycle thing, and the story is focused around that as well, which I like. Talking about the story, like the story's fine. Like I don't have a problem with the story. But I said this with Scarlet and Violet. I even said this with Arceus. The lack of voice acting now is really doing me in. Come on, like this, it's been like 30 odd years and I'm done with it. Like I am done with just the text thing. It just feels totally out of place. It's so weird. The music's cool. They've clearly got Victor Wooten on bass going on there with some slap bass when you enter a battle. The music and everything is really, really cool. I like that a lot. They're still using like freaking Pokemon blue, yellow, and red, like Pokemon noises. kind of, I don't know, it just feels out of place to me. And the lack of voice acting just makes it feel really sparse. It feels like you're playing like an alpha version of this game with no voice. Like there's whole cutscenes where there's people and you're just doing the little bling, like reading the text thing. And oh man, it annoys me now. Like it just actively annoys me. I don't even want to look at the story or anything. I just want to like blitz through. I am looking at the story and I am reading the text, but I just feel like we've way superseded that now. Like we're way past that. And it's just a bit frustrating. Now, I know I get a lot of hate for saying that because I already have in the past for saying that with previous games, but it's just how I feel. Like, and everyone that I've spoken to in person that's also played this game has felt the exact same way. Now, one thing I really like is, yes, you've got free aim with the Pokeballs like you did in Arceus, but now you can lock on, which I don't feel like you could in Arceus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember being able to lock on to Pokemon. I pretty much thought it was free aim, so you can do both in this game, which is pretty cool. But one thing I really like is the fact that you can get your lost Pokeballs back now. So if you throw your Pokeballs and you miss, or you accidentally just miss for whatever reason, or just throw one randomly, there's a guy waiting outside Pokemon centers now that will just give them back to you for free. I really like that. You can fast travel to all the Pokemon centers, which is pretty standard. So the first thing I recommend is just running around the city and, you know, getting all the Pokemon centers. As a tip for new players, don't try and adventure too much right at the very, very beginning because you will just keep hitting invisible walls. You need to play for about 3 hours maybe before you like come out of that, and then you've got free roam of the city, and then you can do whatever you want. Pick up all the items, pick up all the Pokeball items that you find, like all the little glistening gem things on the floor. Just pick up absolutely everything. And the same with the Pokemon, just capture absolutely everything. Even if you've caught it already, just keep capturing them. Now this game's all about style, so there's loads of shops and they're very expensive. So don't worry too much at the very beginning of the game. Just keep battling at night and keep picking up all the items and stuff. There are some items that you can sell and that will then give you more money as well. And then you can start heading to these shops. Now, when you go to the shops, they give you a little preview outside and it tells you how much stuff costs, which is pretty cool. But I recommend checking it even if you don't like the look of the preview, because there might be other stuff in the shop to buy. And also if you see like a jumper or whatever, if you actually click as if you're going to buy it, it will then open up different designs or different colors for that. So just don't take like face value as what it is. You might actually find something else you like there. But yeah, it can be expensive where there's like an item and like black color is like 100 grand, whereas all the other colors are like 5 grand. I don't know why that is, but okay, cool. You still got alphas in this as well. They can be really difficult to get. If you're like me, I really wanted to get the Houndoom, which I did get, but I had to keep trying and keep trying. It kept killing my Pokemon or kept killing me, but it still will stay. And that's the thing with shinies as well. Shinies will stay as well. Now, it being locked to the city, I mean, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it is a little repetitive. All the models of the like buildings and stuff are all pretty samey, but the game is very addictive, so it's kind of been taking me out of that. I really liked Arceus for the different like zones that you had and different kind of like areas. So you had like a snowy area or a beach area or whatever. That was very cool, and I liked that a lot with a lot of different traversal options. There's basically none in this game. You just run around and it's just all city. So it is kind of boring in that sense. But the thing is the game loop is so addictive. I can sit there and play for like actual hours and not even realize that I've been playing for that long. Like I feel like it's been like half an hour and then it's like, oh, I've been playing this for like 2.5 hours. It's been actually pretty crazy for a game to hook me like that. It's very addicting. It's really fun, actually. I like the game a lot. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, but yeah, they're like, it is a bit monotonous with the same like city front and no like real traversal like things. And the fact that there's no voice acting really, really upsets me. But as a whole, I'm really liking Pokemon ZA, and I just want to play it more. I just keep wanting to play this game, which is not great because there's loads of other stuff I need to be looking at the minute. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on Pokemon Legends ZA down in the comments whilst you're down there. Like this video, subscribe, check out NYXI in the link in the description. And if you want to support the channel, then check out our memberships where you can also chat to us in our private Discord for members as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.